We knew we didn't want to do a remake because that would have just been wrong in every way. Because it's such an iconic original movie, we wanted to pay our respects, but also make it be a continuation, very much a sequel.
And we didn't intend to direct it at first. The studio came to us after we gave them the script and said, would we be interested? And it was always our hope, so we jumped.
Was it scary to, considering that you are both writers and this is your first experience as...
It was to a certain degree, but we had always wanted to direct from the get-go, and had a lot of preparation, so that definitely helped. So by the time that we started shooting, we kind of knew what we were going to do.
It was not an easy first film. There's a lot going on with car chases and whitewater rafting and all this stuff. So.
The car was so amazing. The Pracker or...
Prancer.
The Prancer, yeah.
Where's that come from?
Yeah.
Our twisted brains. We wanted to,
it's
you know,
great.
the first movie had the Truckster, which was its own crazy car. We wanted to have an updated car that was its own funny character, and so we just came up with the wildest things we could imagine.
And with a bunch of surprises along the way that we can take advantage of.
Do you think families nowadays are so dysfunctional that they won't be able to be for a few days in a car? Or
I mean, I think families are always going to be dysfunctional to a certain degree, and road trips definitely do bring out the worst in people a lot of the times because they have no escape. They can't go to another room and sort of read or feel better. So this is definitely an exploration in that and how when you are pent up, you kind of have to face all of the things that you were kind of keeping down.
I think the film explores marriage in a very realistic way.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
Rusty,
that was our goal. We wanted to sort of have this be a story about a real family with real issues, and Rusty learns things about his wife along the trip that change his whole perspective, and by the end of it, they've gotten closer.
The dynamic, too, between the brothers, I think we wanted to change up the cliched notion that the older brother is a bully, that you see so many times in these movies, and we thought it would be fun to turn that on its head.
the little one was quite something.
Yeah, he's amazing. Have you talked to him yet? He's
incredibly
he's a very
talented.
sweet kid, but when you give him those lines, he turns into this monster.
He said he loves swearing.
You love swearing?
Well, he does it with such ease. I'm not surprised. When we were going through the tapes of these hundreds of kids that were auditioning for the role, I remember when we stopped on his, and he gave such an honest performance, we thought, well, we found our Kevin.
Do you think we should all take vacations now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, in fact, I mean, Americans take fewer vacations than most of the world. We don't seem to think how important it is. I mean, we get like 2 weeks for the most part, which just seems crazy.
How important was it for you to have Christine and Ed as the main characters?
I mean, they were the anchors for the film, and to have such comedic talents playing off of each other at the core of the movie definitely helped to sort of shape how the rest of the movie played out.
Considering that this franchise had made millions of dollars throughout the years, 3 decades, do you feel the pressure, like ATM, ATM?
Yeah, look, there's always pressure on any movie that a studio backs to open well. I feel more pressure to the fans of the original, to the spirit of John Hughes and Harold Ramis, and to get it right and to try and make a movie that's funny on its own terms.
But I do think that you can enjoy the film even if you're not.
That was the plan.
Or
yeah, because anyone under 25 isn't really going to be aware of the original movie.
like me.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you
exactly,
seen it?
exactly. Like
Did
us, too.
Did your mom or dad show it to you?
I saw document. Yeah, they told me about
I
it.
told you about it.
Yeah, no, but that was definitely a concern of ours, and we knew that we had to make a movie that would be fun for anyone who didn't know any of the other movies.
I feel a little Judd Apatow influence, or not?
Well, I mean, having worked with him from one of his most notable TV shows, Freaks and Geeks, it definitely helped to sort of shape how we worked. But I think just anytime you're being loose with the actors and allowing them to improvise, it's always a good thing.